guys, welcome back. So I'm going to start off using a piece of tape just to get that wing effect with my eyeshadow, and then I'm just going to set my eyelids with a little bit of a nude shadow. And I'm going to be using the Morphe 35C palette, and I'm taking this kind of like warm mauve shade, and I'm just going to be blending that into my crease. It's going to be my transition shade for this look. And the great thing about using the tape is you can blend really close to the edges and you won't make a mess, which is good. And then I'm using this mid-tone pink shade from the same palette, and I'm just concentrating it towards the outer wing of my eye and then just blending upwards a little bit into the transition shade. And I'm just going to make that really nice and vibrant. And then I'm taking this dark purplish pink shade and I'm just going to be blending that right into the outer V. I do take it in just a little bit just to make everything blend seamlessly, but I'm mostly just deepening up the outer corner. And then taking the black shade with a little liner brush, I'm just going to basically do a wing liner with powder first, just to get that nice kind of smoky undone effect. And then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and then just kind of blend that out. And then I'm going to add some glitter, and I'm just going to be adding that all over the inner part of my eye. Probably the inner 2/3, and I am going over the black liner that I created because I don't want there to be liner where there's glitter. And then I'm just taking a black gel liner and I'm just going to make the outer wing just a little bit darker, but I'm gonna go in and blend it out just so it doesn't look like super harsh. Like I said, I want it to just be kind of like a smoky liner. And then I'm just going to clean up all the fallout on my face, which is why I love doing my eyes before my face makeup, because I can just easily wipe everything off. And then popping on some Creative Soul lashes. These are the lashes Clever. And then moving on to the face, I'm going to use my NYX Angel Veil as a primer. I haven't used this stuff in a while, but I still love it. It just makes your skin so soft and smooth. And then I do have some redness. I'm just going to take a little bit of this green concealer and just very lightly dab it into the concealer and just blend it out with a big fluffy brush anywhere that you have redness. And you'll see it doesn't leave a green cast, but it just acts as, you know, it just cancels out the redness, which is great. So you don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. And then for my dark circles, I'm just going to use a little bit of this LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in orange. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender. The only thing with this concealer, it's really thick. It's kind of hard to blend, so you really have to work at it. As you can see here, I'm like really pulling at it just to blend it out, so just something to keep in mind, but it does do the job. And then I'm going in with the Hourglass New Vanish Stick Foundation, and I'm just going to be applying that to my face. I actually really love this foundation, but the shade is just way too light for me. You can see that it just does not match my body, so I'm going to get a darker color, but the finish of this foundation is so beautiful. It's one of the best foundations that I've tried. It's definitely my favorite stick foundation. It just goes on so smoothly and it's super creamy. It's not thick and it just blends out really nicely. It's so good, guys. You guys have to try this. And then I'm just using my lip plumper from Physicians Formula. I've been using this one for a long time now, I think over a year. You guys have seen me use it multiple times. I love it. So I'm just applying that, and then for concealer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD concealer. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I like some of my cheaper alternatives better, but I use it anyways because it gives good coverage, and you know, got to use up that product before it expires. So I'm just going to be applying that to the under eyes to conceal, and then my forehead, nose, and chin, and then just blending that out with a beauty blender. You can see I could have went a shade lighter in that concealer, but it's okay. And then I'm just going to set my under eye. I'm not going to bake. Just using the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm just going to be patting that in underneath my eyes. And then anywhere else where I need to control oils, like my chin, around my nose, and then my forehead. And then to contour a little bit, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Cream Contour Palette. I do add a little bit of oil to the cream because it's just way too thick and hard to blend without it. So I add a little bit of the LC Cosmetics Glow Enhancing Oil. You can use any oils that you have, and it just really helps make the cream blend out easy. It just makes it a lot creamier and easier to work with. So I just apply it first, and then I'm taking a foundation brush and I'm just going to blend that out. And I've started to put it on my jawline more too, and I really like it because it just makes your jawline stand out more. It just makes it really nice and clean, especially if you have problems like me where like if you look down you have a double chin. So it just helps to control that. And then using a little bit of bronzer, I'm just going to pretty much set my contour and then just add a little more bronziness to my face so I don't look so white because of this foundation. Hit that jawline. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of Makeup Geek blush. I think this is XOXO. And I'm just going to very lightly apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going to use a Moonchild Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm just going to use Pink Heart, which has like a little bit of pink reflex in it. And I'm just going to add that to the tops of my cheekbones and also the bridge of my nose. And then to finish up the eyes, I'm just going to use that same first transition shade that we used and blend it underneath the eyes. And then take that deep purple pink shade and just blend it, but keep it towards the outer corner of the bottom lash line, not going in too far. And then I'm taking that black, same that we used for the liner, and I'm just doing the exact same thing, but way closer to the lash line, keeping it towards the outer corner. And then just to prep the lips, I just go over it with my beauty blender, and then I'm using the Sephora Collection liner. I believe it's in the color Native. You can tell I've gotten a lot of use out of it. It's just pretty much the color of my lips, but I just like to use it so I can stay within the lines. And then I'm using this Colored Rain liquid lipstick in Marshmallow. I absolutely love this color. It's such a pretty color, and I actually really like the formula. It's the first Colored Rain lipstick that I've tried, and I really, really like it. Alright guys, that's the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!